Good afternoon and welcome to the Crypto Market News Desk. I'm your host, Dickie Armour, and on today's show I'm going to talk about the market and what's been going on with the market capitalization and some of the stocks that have been moving, and a big mover upwards in the last 24 hours. I'll explain what that is and why. I'm going to be talking about Facebook. Is Facebook coin finally coming? And I've got a dog that can joggle story. All of that on today's show. So the markets have fallen back. We almost reached $500 billion. Was it 500 billion? It was $500 billion. That sounds like a lot of money, doesn't it? But it's not that much when you think there's 8 trillion or thereabouts in gold. So we nearly hit $500 billion not that long ago. The market's fallen right the way back. It got as low as 390 billion towards the end of last week. It's bounced slightly, but the reason for the drop-off late last week and over the weekend was the Mt. Gox sell-off. I brought news of that on this show a few weeks ago. Mt. Gox, massive exchange that went into liquidation. Well, the administrators are selling Bitcoin, Litecoin, and I think Bitcoin Cash. Now, they've sold a load more Bitcoin over the last few days, somewhere in the region of 8,000 Bitcoin, which is somewhere in the region of $75 million worth of Bitcoin. That's what suppressed the market. There's been some investigations into some cryptocurrency exchanges as well. So a bit of negativity, which has forced the market down, plus some profit taking. But the market's back up again today, slightly anyway, with it back over $400 billion, currently lying around $407 billion, having dropped below 390 earlier this morning. Now, my CMND 500, hanging in there, £462, so we're not down that much. We're down £38 or 7% since I started that in March. As you'll remember, I put £100 into 5 different cryptocurrencies. You can see the top 2 performed really well. Particles actually improved slightly. Ripple and Bitcoin letting down the field slightly as well. But I'm going to hold them all for the time being. I talked last week that I might look at changing Particle for another one, but for the time being, well, I wish I had changed it for this one. Zcash. Oh my goodness. Zcash. Through the roof in the last 24 hours, up over 30%. On news that the Winklevoss twins, their exchange, the Gemini exchange, is going to be trading Zcash as of next week, currently lying around $325 per Zcash. So that's performed really well. In fact, it's the only crypto in the top 25 that is up today. Bitcoin currently down below $9,000 again, $8,700 per Bitcoin. But there are still big pundits talking upwards of $25,000, even $30,000 per Bitcoin by the end of this year. So let's see what happens when we get to Christmas this year. What will be the price of Bitcoin? I don't know, because I'm not a financial advisor, am I? Facebook. I've talked about Facebook before. You know, they banned cryptocurrency advertising. They banned adverts for sponsored ads for ICOs. And they've talked about, well, it's been rumored that they're going to be bringing out their own coin. Well, that rumor is back and it's rife at the moment. Loads of the news sites and the crypto community talking about Facebook cryptocurrency. They are looking to launch, insiders say they're looking to launch their own cryptocurrency soon. I don't know any more than that at this moment in time. I will, of course, bring you news on this show as soon as we get confirmation that Facebook is indeed bringing out its own Facebook cryptocurrency. And a dog that can juggle story. Before I get there, look at this beautiful timepiece. It is a watch made by Stanage Watches. The Crypto Market News Desk is sponsored by Stanage Watches. This is a Power Reserve, a beautiful timepiece, absolutely stunning. I don't want to make it sound like I'm on QVC or some shopping channel, but beautiful watches. Go and check out StanageWatches.com. A dog that can juggle story. We've heard about Jamie Dimon, what he thinks about Bitcoin. We've heard from Richard Branson. We've heard from Bill Gates. More recently, we've heard from every single pundit, even Warren Buffett. They've all been giving views on what they think of Bitcoin. Well, we didn't think we'd ever hear from this professional pundit, but check out what Sesame Street's Cookie Monster thinks about Bitcoin.
Straightforward. Oh, you want business advice from Cookie Monster? You sure about that? Okay.
Do you know about Bitcoin?
Me know about BitCookie. Me know that me have cookie and me do this. That me BitCookie. Well, we can talk about self-regulation. Me do have issues with controlling myself. Fruit cookie. Oh, this tough decision. So me got strategies me use to help me to control myself.
Isn't that brilliant? The Cookie Monster. What does he think about Bitcoin? Bit cookies. Nom 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 nom. Bird cookies. So, quite clearly, the Cookie Monster obviously doesn't know very much about Bitcoin, as is probably true of about 50% of the people that are buying and selling Bitcoin. But there we go, the Cookie Monster. I bring you all the fun and games on this show, don't I? The Cookie Monster giving his opinion on Bitcoin. And he was even smart enough to talk about regulation. So maybe the Cookie Monster knows more about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies than he's letting on. He was probably hungry and more interested in cookies. But that's it for this show. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Dickie Armour from Bristol in the UK. I'll see you same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
The time has come for this cookie. Nom 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 nom. Oh, nom 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 nom. Ah. Bye bye.